Hi everyone.
G'day.
Richie, how you doing today?
Not bad, Walter.
You're looking very nice today.
Thanks, dude.
You're looking very spick. I like this tie.
You like my little robot?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's quite cute. Yeah. So anyway, as we mentioned before, actually, both Richie and I are from Australia, and we grew up there, most of our lives.
Yeah.
But we are currently not living in Australia. Where are we? Where are we?
In Korea.
In Korea, South Korea. So we've been living here. Well, I've been living here for about almost 7 years now. And how about you, Richie?
5 years for me.
5 years for you?
Yeah.
And I thought what an interesting topic we could bring up today is culture shocks.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about something that we all love, which is, food and drinks.
Alcohol.
But there are so many topics we could cover, which we will cover maybe later on. But today, I thought we would talk about my favorite thing, food,
Sure.
and your favorite thing.
I don't want to say alcohol. You threw me under the bus, man.
Sorry, man.
Drinking. Yeah, exactly.
So, for you, Richie, was there any sort of culture shocks you remember when you first came to Korea, regards to food or alcohol?
Well, I think maybe the first one that comes to mind is sharing.
Sharing.
Like going to a restaurant and then there's like a big bowl of soup in the middle.
Yep.
And everybody just shares from the same bowl.
Right.
Even going to McDonald's, everyone, I got my chips, you got your chips.
Right.
You don't share that, but everyone pours it in the middle of the table and then you just go for it and you just help yourself.
Right, because in Western culture, it's sort of like this taboo, right? Grabbing from someone else's plate, even the word of double dipping, right?
Right.
And how can we explain double dipping?
I mean, let's say I got my chip.
Yep.
I put it in the sauce, take half a bite, and then put it back in the sauce.
Right.
Now it's got my saliva, gungwoo.
Yeah. It's kind of I think with most people they think, there's like you said, he's saliva, he's spit on the chip and he's dipping it back in.
Yeah.
So that's quite a negative thing in Western culture.
Yeah.
But I really actually love this whole sharing culture.
Yeah.
I think it brings the people together I think I enjoy eating with my friends more when we're sharing things.
Me too. I'm used to it now. So when I see my brother and I do I share, he's just like, "What are you doing? Don't touch my food." And I have to think, "Oh, right, this is not a sharing type thing."
Right.
With my brothers, but here you just get used to it and you gotta share.
And there's nothing worse when you order the bad thing on the menu.
Yeah.
And you look at your friends and you're like, "Oh God, I wish I ate that."
Korea, no problem.
Yeah.
You just share.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right, so let's move on to drinking now. So, one thing I found really interesting about the Korean culture is the amount of food that they eat while they are drinking, right?
Yeah.
This completely is different from, Western culture, correct?
Yeah, back home, if you're at the pub, you get your main meal, my chicken parmigiana, not for sharing, don't touch.
Yeah.
Got my own beer. And then after we finish eating and drinking, then we might get up and move to the bar and then keep drinking some more. So we don't really need food after that.
Yep.
But in Korea, it's like you sit down, you get your first round of drinks, and then the food comes out and you eat it, and then you get up and then maybe you go to another place.
Oh, right.
Completely.
So second round, like 2nd round, right?
Right. So Koreans icha, but English, that second round meaning is going to be in the same restaurant, right? So you get another round of beers at the restaurant.
Right. Like the first round is example, if I buy the first round, you'll have to buy the second round of drinks. But we don't actually move the actual plate.
Exactly.
Right.
Second round of drinks, third round of drinks, all at the same table.
But
in Korea,
it's a little bit different. In Korea, they call the second round the second place, right?
And then there's the third place.
Yeah, and then the fourth place. And then usually home at 7 a.m. in the morning.
Yep.
So.
And each place is a new food and new drinks and different cuisine, or it's soup this time, or next time it's chicken.
Right.
And then the time after that, it's just constant, delightful food torture.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
At the end of the night, I feel stuffed. I'm so full of alcohol.
Definitely. I don't know if I want to vomit because of the alcohol or all the food.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But there's just a lot more to vomit up, right?
That's right.
So, on the subject of alcohol, one thing I absolutely love about Korea is, how cheap alcohol is, right?
Oh, definitely, especially convenience stores, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Super cheap. The bowls of soju are very, very cheap.
Yeah.
Beer is also very cheap. Everything is cheap.
You can get 4 tall cans of imported beer for like $10.
Right. That's crazy. It's kind of like there's a lot of deals that happen in convenience stores as well. Like in Korea we say like 2 plus 1, but that's 1 plus 1. But I guess that's the buy one get one free, buy two get one free situation. But there's everything in convenience stores. It's like a mini supermarket, right?
Right.
Tons of food, tons of drinks,
like plus restaurant.
Yeah, it's like a mini restaurant almost
like
as well.
You can get a little bit of food. You can also order alcohol and drink it at the convenience store without being arrested.
Right.
Going to jail.
So because like in Australia, we don't sell alcohol in our convenience stores, right?
No.
And you definitely can't be drinking
No.
in the convenience stores as well.
Yep.
You're a public nuisance otherwise.
Right, exactly.
But that's something I really love about the Korean convenience stores is how cheap, cheap and clean. It's usually quite clean as well.
They're kind of fresh.
Fresh, is there anything that you like to eat from the convenience store?
I'll always go, if I've only got a short lunch break or dinner break, I'll get a small samgakkimbap, which is like a triangular rice ball.
Right.
And for like $1 or $1.50, you can get this rice with tuna, slam it down in like 30 seconds.
Right. The quality is quite good actually
for
the amount of for how expensive it is.
Yeah.
Right?
So whereas back home, if I was in a service station, we call them servos back home, or a convenience store, then I would see a meat pie, one lonely meat pie sitting in the oven. I'm not going to touch that.
Yeah,
probably
right.
Still frozen in the middle. Right. A bit scary looking. But here, I just have complete trust in the food that we get.
Right, our servos, like our service stations, it's kind of like a convenience store mixed with a fuel stop, right? Like, right. Yeah. But for like those foods in there, they look old, right? They look dry and there's not. I'd probably still eat it, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
Because
you're braver than I am.
Yeah, I'm not fussy at all.
Good job.
But how about the viewers at home? Have you traveled around and have you been to Korea? Did you notice any sort of culture shocks while in Korea?
Or maybe as a Korean, you went overseas to a Western country like Australia or America. What were the culture shocks that you experienced there?
Right. So leave us a comment in the section below. Always remember to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.